Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be taking a closer look at something called Profit Algorithm 5.0. It's being pitched as a system that can supposedly pay you $926 every week, supposedly tied to Google and some mysterious government settlement. The pitch makes it sound like free money that's already waiting for you to claim. But what I want to do here is break this thing down, explain what it claims to be, point out the big red flags I see, and help you figure out whether there's any real value in it or if it's just a scam. Now, real quick, if you're done chasing hype and want something that actually works, check the link in the description. I've posted a video that walks through the business model I'd use if I had to start from scratch today. You'll also see a link pop up on screen to take you straight there. Now, let's get back to our review. So let's start with what Profit Algorithm 5.0 says it is. The pitch video talks about a protocol called Clause 14b, Section 5 of a profit redistribution initiative, where massive companies like Google, Amazon, and Apple are supposedly forced by the government to hand back billions in unpaid taxes. The story is that this system secretly reroutes a tiny fraction of those funds to random everyday people like you and me. And according to them, you've been selected out of millions of people to receive this payout. The problem is, none of that adds up. The first red flag is the idea that you were chosen out of millions to receive money. That's a very common psychological trick in scam marketing. They make you feel special and singled out, so you're more likely to believe the rest. The truth is, this is just a generic video sent to anyone who clicks on it. No one is being selected. The second problem is the source of the money, because there's no such thing as a profit redistribution initiative, no Clause 14b, Section 5 tied to the Treasury, and definitely nothing called PA 5.0. If this were real, it wouldn't be buried in some hidden system discovered by one ex-firefighter who supposedly coded a backdoor at Google. We would at least see it being talked about by the IRS, the Treasury Department, or some major news outlets. Now let's talk about the faces behind it. The video mentions a guy named George Thomas, supposedly a firefighter turned Google contractor who stumbled across this hidden payout system. I looked him up, and I can't find any trace of George connected to Google, government settlements, or anything like that. He doesn't appear to be a real person at all. It's much more likely the story was fabricated, and the George character is just an actor or an invented persona to sell the idea. Then you've got the fake testimonials. If you look closely at the customer review videos, they just don't feel authentic. The people look stiff, like AI-generated avatars or they're actors reading off a script, and of course the money claims are outrageous. The idea that you'll get $926 every week, like clockwork, just for activating your account is total nonsense. Another issue is that despite all the claims of there being no strings attached, you still have to pay a small activation or verification fee. They hype you up with promises of thousands of dollars, then get you to hand over a smaller amount up front. Once you do, that money's gone and you never see the promised payout. That's how these schemes make money. So, if you step back and look at the whole picture, it doesn't hold up. The backstory about Google and government settlements doesn't check out. On top of that, the spokesperson doesn't exist, the customer reviews look fake, and the income claims are completely bogus. And the only real action they want you to take is paying them money first. But if you want to build real income online, it's going to take either skills, offering services, or actual investing. There's no magic algorithm that secretly funnels you weekly payouts. That's my review, and I want to thank you for watching. If you're serious about building a real online business, go ahead and click the video right here on the screen. It reveals the best online business to start, and it breaks down the exact system I recommend. If you want more breakdowns like these, subscribe to my channel for regular updates.